Saturday marks the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks on the United States. In Canada, residents of Gander, Newfoundland became the center of the Canadian response to 9/11. When American airspace was closed amid the ongoing attacks, 38 passenger planes with more than 6,500 passengers and crew members were diverted to Gander International Airport as part of Operation Yellow Ribbon. The people of Gander and surrounding communities came together to support the stranded passengers, providing food, shelter and comfort over the course of 5 days. With us to discuss the efforts of Gander on the eve of the 20th anniversary of 9/11 is Mr. Oswald Fudge. He is a former law enforcement officer who was present at Gander Airport on 9/11 and was an active participant in Operation Yellow Ribbon. Welcome, Mr. Fudge.
Thank you.
Now, walk us through Operation Yellow Ribbon and how Gander turned a day of tragedy into a day of community and humanity during 9/11.
Well, you got to remember, we're in a small community on Newfoundland, Labrador, a small island off the East Coast. We had 38 planes land with almost 7,000 people. And our community, we're a very close-knit community. We're a very close-knit province. When those planes landed here, we also saw what was happening in New York, and we knew we had to react. And I think that's what the residents of this town, residents of this region and the province of Newfoundland and Labrador did.
And what was your specific role in the operation on that day, sir?
Well, you had to remember, here in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, the RCMP, or the major police force, I was hired by the local town, the town of Gander, as the local police constable. And so my role during that time, all the RCMP were up at the airport because of the federal implications. There was IDs that had to be checked, the passengers had to be checked, so on, luggage. So they were up there. So myself and one other constable was all that we had, Paul Matheson. We had to patrol the town and make sure that everything was okay. And we also had to drop into all the locations where passengers were, just to check on them, to let them know that there was some resemblance of an enforcement, a police, fire in this town, and that they would be taken care of.
All right, sir. Well, today is the eve of the 20-year anniversary of this event. What comes to mind when you reflect on this tragedy?
I think that's exactly what it is, the tragedy. I still think I can still in my mind see the towers coming down, the look that was on people's faces. I can see the utter devastation that people were experiencing in New York. I also think about the passengers here, the first time that they seen the TV and figured out what was going on and the look that was on their faces. It's something I think that'll stay with me for the rest of my life.
All right, sir, we've got just about 2 minutes left, but I want to jump to the Broadway musical Come From Away. It's going to be released on Apple TV today. Do you think this musical captures the event accurately?
It does. I think, it's strange when I'm sitting in the audience and I listen to the actors, and some of the words that they're saying was exactly what I said during that period of time. And my fellow Ganderites that are also in the play said the same thing. It depicts as much as it can as to what went on that day.
All right, sir. So can you tell us what the town of Gander, Newfoundland is doing to mark the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks?
Well, right now, like today, we have a book signing. There's a gentleman, Mac Moss, who was the principal of our College of the North Atlantic. And his book has flown in the arms of angels. And then we have a dinner tonight with the U.S. consulate up at the airport. We also have untold stories told at the airport, because the play Come From Away only touches on a little bit of what really went on here in this town. Tomorrow we have the unveiling of a monument. We had a piece of steel from New York, Bethpage Fire Department, that Mike Finster got for us, and we have it on a piece of Newfoundland granite, and it's holding up the steel. And then we have our memorial service in the afternoon.
All right, sir. Well, looking forward to watching that, sir. Thank you again for joining us today and sharing your story.
Thank you.